Welcome to the Inner Citadel. Today, we dive into Freud's brutal truth. Women want dangerous men. Forget the lies of modern romance. Forget the sweet fairy tales about flowers, chocolates, and endless devotion. Women don't lust after comfort. They lust after danger. Sigmund Freud saw it clearly. Beneath every polished smile, beneath every social rule, burns a primal attraction to power. And danger is power. Men who play safe fade into the shadows of irrelevance. Men who embrace danger command attention, desire, and loyalty. Freud unmasked this raw truth about female psychology, and today, we're going to rip off every layer of denial. By the end, you will see why the dangerous man owns the battlefield of attraction, and why the safe man rots in silence. Freud understood that the unconscious mind governs human behavior. What does that mean for women? It means their words and polite claims cannot be trusted. They will tell you they want a kind man. They will smile at your politeness. They will applaud your gentleness. But their unconscious craves the edge, the shadow, the chaos, the man who radiates danger. This isn't about being reckless for the sake of stupidity. This is about danger as energy. The dangerous man holds unpredictability. He carries risk in his aura. He makes women feel alive because he disrupts the ordinary. Safety is suffocating. Danger awakens. Freud explained that women's attraction isn't based on logic. It's rooted in instinct. An instinct bows before danger. Let's strip this down further. Imagine two men. One is steady, predictable, reliable. He will text good morning every day, pay every bill on time, and never raise his voice. He will be celebrated as nice, responsible, safe, and yet women yawn at his devotion. Now, the other man. He moves with confidence. His eyes cut sharp. His words carry weight. He doesn't seek permission. He takes action. He can protect. He can dominate. He can walk into a room and bend the atmosphere around his presence. That man carries danger, not in recklessness, but in energy. And women feel it in their bones. Freud saw this duality, the comfort of safety versus the thrill of danger, and the unconscious always tips toward the thrill. Society hides this truth. We are told women prefer kindness above all, but kindness without strength is weakness. Weakness disguised as virtue disgusts women at their core. Freud revealed that repression lies at the heart of civilization, and women, in the modern world, repress their desires for danger to appear socially acceptable. But repression does not kill desire. It buries it deeper, where it grows stronger. That is why women will smile at the safe man in public and chase the dangerous man in private. That is why they keep choosing chaos over comfort. Civilization trains them to say safety is attractive. Nature forces them to feel danger is irresistible. Freud never shied away from this hypocrisy. He declared that civilization is built on denial, but instinct always returns with vengeance. So what exactly makes a man dangerous? Danger is not just about physical violence or criminal behavior. It is about embodying traits that disrupt safety. A dangerous man is unpredictable, which keeps a woman's emotions alive. He is dominant, which reassures her primal instincts. He is willing to take risks, which inspires trust in his ability to protect. Women crave this because their survival once depended on choosing men who carried dangerous traits. A man willing to fight, to kill, to protect, ensured survival. Freud explained that the unconscious mind is ancient. It carries these desires forward, untouched by modernity. So when a woman locks eyes with a man who radiates danger, her body reacts before her mind rationalizes, her heart races, her breath quickens. She feels the thrill of survival and attraction at once, and no amount of polite social teaching will erase that. Freud showed us that repression never destroys desire. It only pushes it deeper into the shadows of the unconscious. Women's polite smiles and social scripts hide a raging truth. They crave the man who shakes their foundation. The dangerous man represents rebellion against safety, and rebellion is intoxicating. Dangerous men pull women out of their controlled, predictable routines. They offer intensity, passion, and emotional turbulence. The unconscious mind loves turbulence. Boredom is death. Freud argued that the unconscious thrives on conflict, desire, and chaos. The safe man offers peace. The dangerous man offers war, and war keeps the unconscious alive. But let's be clear, danger does not mean recklessness without purpose. A fool who gambles his life for nothing is not dangerous. He is disposable. True danger is power under control. The dangerous man is the storm, but he decides when to unleash it. He is unpredictable to others, but he remains in command of himself. That control makes him terrifying, magnetic, irresistible. Women sense this instinctively. They test men constantly, probing for weakness. The safe man folds under pressure, desperate to keep the peace. The dangerous man never begs. He asserts, he resists. He challenges. Women respect resistance more than submission. Why? Because resistance proves strength, and strength triggers desire. Civilization tries to demonize the dangerous man. He gets labeled toxic, problematic, or bad. Meanwhile, women fantasize about him in secret. The duality is striking. Public shame, private desire. Freud explained this contradiction. Civilization exists by repressing instinct, yet instinct leaks through in every fantasy, every desire, every forbidden attraction. This is why women chase after men who embody traits they publicly condemn. The unconscious cares nothing for political correctness. It only seeks strength, dominance, and danger. Look around. Romance novels, films, and fantasies all glorify the dangerous man. He is the dark stranger, the outlaw, the warrior, the ruler. Freud would say these archetypes reveal the truth women repress in daily life. But here lies the brutal truth. Women do not want to become dangerous. They want to be with dangerous men. Freud showed that femininity thrives in surrender, not in control. The woman seeks protection, excitement, and passion from the man who embodies danger. This is not weakness, it is instinct. She chooses danger because danger promises survival, even if it terrifies her. And here lies the paradox. Women want danger but disguise it as romance. They say they want kindness, but they desire danger hidden inside power. The most magnetic men combine the two. Ruthless strength with selective tenderness. Danger first, kindness second. Reverse that order, and attraction dies instantly. So, why does Freud's brutal truth sting so much? Because it destroys illusions. It tells men that playing safe is useless. It tells women that their unconscious drives them more than their polite words. It forces us to confront that attraction is not moral, logical, or controlled. Attraction is raw instinct, and instinct bows before danger. Every man listening now must understand this. If you want to awaken attraction, you must cultivate danger, not chaos, without direction but controlled power. Women feel it, they sense it, they crave it, and no social conditioning will erase what Freud exposed. Women want dangerous men. Freud taught that the unconscious never lies. What women say they want, and what their unconscious actually craves, often clash. When you watch their behavior, the truth becomes obvious. They gravitate toward men who radiate danger. They are drawn to the one who disrupts, not the one who complies. The safe man builds his life around stability, thinking stability will earn devotion. But stability without dominance feels hollow. It lacks edge, and edge is what keeps desire alive. Women know deep down that a man to safe cannot lead, cannot protect, and cannot inspire. A man without danger is a man without fire. Danger has always signaled survival. For thousands of years, women chose men who could fight, kill, and conquer. These choices were not conscious, they were instinctual. A woman who chose a weak man risked her survival and the survival of her children. Freud explained that these ancient instincts still rule our desires today. Civilization is new. The unconscious is ancient. This is why women still dream of the warrior, the ruler, the outlaw. These images live in the unconscious mind. They are not cultural accidents, they are primal truths. Every love story, every forbidden romance, every fantasy of rebellion is an echo of this ancient instinct. Women crave danger because danger once meant life. Now ask yourself this. What happens to the safe man in this equation? He becomes invisible. He fades into the background, tolerated but never desired. He fills space but does not ignite passion. He is the placeholder, the man she tolerates until the dangerous one arrives. And when that moment comes, instinct always wins. This is the brutal reality Freud uncovered. Civilization tries to elevate the safe man, praising his predictability. But in the unconscious world of desire, the safe man is discarded. His reliability may earn gratitude, but it never fuels attraction. Women do not lie awake dreaming about safety. They dream about danger. But let's break the illusion even further. Women do not only want danger they cannot fully control. If she can tame him completely, he loses his fire. Freud showed that repression creates desire, and part of the desire lies in unpredictability. A man who cannot be fully tamed keeps her emotions alive. This is why women chase men they cannot fully possess. They crave the thrill of pursuit, the chaos of not knowing, the passion of unpredictability. The dangerous man embodies this perfectly. He never gives all of himself. He holds back, controls his presence, and leaves her in suspense. This suspense becomes addiction. So here is Freud's brutal conclusion. Attraction is not about morality. It is not about logic. It is not about equality. Attraction is war between instinct and civilization. Women may say they want the safe man, but their unconscious reveals the truth. They want the dangerous one. And here is the challenge for men. You must decide. Will you live as the safe man who is tolerated, or will you embrace danger and become desired? Freud's truth is merciless. Women want dangerous men. The question is whether you will accept it and claim that role, or deny it and remain invisible. Freud forces us to see what society hides. Women are not drawn to weakness, safety, or excessive kindness. They hunger for danger, the man who commands without apology. This truth explains every secret affair, every fantasy of rebellion, every attraction to the forbidden. Desire bows to power, not safety. Civilization rewards politeness, but desire rewards danger. That is the paradox men must face. If you build your life on being agreeable, you erase your magnetism. If you embrace danger and project controlled dominance, you trigger the unconscious hunger that women cannot resist. Freud stripped away the illusions and showed us this brutal truth. But what does it mean to be dangerous today? It does not mean reckless violence. It does not mean chaos without direction. True danger lies in mastery. A man who has mastered his emotions, his body, his ambitions, and his surroundings is dangerous. He controls himself, and that control makes him untouchable. Women feel this energy. They feel the difference between the man who is enslaved by his emotions and the man who dominates them. They sense the fire under control. The dangerous man is not enslaved by lust, anger, or fear. He uses these forces as weapons. He channels them. That is what makes him irresistible. This is why Freud's truth burns. It tells men they must evolve beyond comfort. Women do not desire comfort alone. They desire danger wrapped in strength. To embody danger, you must embrace struggle, confrontation, and risk. You must stand against weakness, both in yourself and in others. You must live in a way that demands respect. When you walk into a room, people must feel your presence. When you speak, your words must carry weight. When you move, your actions must show certainty. This aura of command creates the magnetism Freud described. Women respond to this power instinctively, because it awakens their unconscious craving for the dangerous man. Now understand this. Women may never openly admit this truth. They may cling to the language of safety, kindness, and predictability. But watch their choices, not their words. Watch the men they chase, not the men they claim to want. You will see Freud's truth unfold with brutal clarity. This truth is not comfortable, but it is reality. And reality is what separates the invisible from the unforgettable. The safe man remains ignored, forever wondering why his kindness is never enough. The dangerous man lives desired, respected, and remembered. Freud revealed why. Women want dangerous men. Always have, always will. So here is the final challenge. Stop living as the safe placeholder. Stop begging for approval. Stop erasing your fire to appear acceptable. Freud's truth is clear. Women do not crave the man who avoids conflict. They crave the man who thrives in it. Become that man. Danger is not an act. It is not a mask. It is a way of being, cultivated through strength, mastery, and control. Let the world call you ruthless, while women call you unforgettable. Freud's brutal truth leaves no room for lies. Women want dangerous men, and if you dare, you will become him. Subscribe to the Brotherhood. See you in the next one.